I worked for nearly 10 years at Newsweek and then later at Time magazine as foreign editor and assistant managing editor. Those were positions that allowed me to travel the world and see what was happening. When I later left journalism because I wanted to participate in the world and not simply observe it, I did that mostly from China, a place that was changing faster than any place in human history has ever changed. Those two experiences together, the sense of a world that was undergoing fundamental change and living in a country that was confronted with constant newness, convinced me that we needed a new way to think about the world. The pace of change is unbelievable. Things that were unimaginable 12 months ago, like the collapse of the US financial system, today appear all around us and we can neither explain nor manage them. And that's the second piece of the puzzle. Part of the reason we live in an unthinkable age is that the people and ideas we once relied on to manage those problems for us not only fail, but often achieve the opposite of what they intend. A war on terrorism produces more dangerous terrorists. An attempt to stop a financial crisis instead accelerates its arrival. The attempt to stop the proliferation of nuclear weapons encourages countries to get nuclear weapons. Trying to spread capitalism around the world claws the gap between rich and poor ever wider. What's unthinkable about our era is that we're trying to manage constant newness with ideas that are ceaselessly failing. I think it's easy to look around the world today and see the challenges we face and be frankly terrified by our inability to confront them. Having an unstable future doesn't just mean that we have a terrifying future, it also means there's a possibility for spectacular invention and innovation. And that the real lesson of the age of the unthinkable is that unlike in the past, where individuals were simply victims of history, we now live in an age where it's possible to do something really unthinkable, to allow average individuals to have a meaningful impact on history. The obligation of this historic moment for all of us is not simply to sit and watch as history collides with our lives, but instead to step forward and use our lives to change history.